Welcome back to the Daily 5 Podcast. It's your host, Rainy Cage. And guys, there's a big duel in the news between James Cameron, director of Titanic, Avatar, versus Patty Jenkins, director of Wonder Woman. And basically, I just wanted to talk about it because it's a little bit of a controversial topic, but I mean, it feels like it's being blown out of proportion a little bit. But here's what happened. James Cameron was promoting Terminator 2 being in 3D, and somebody asked him about Wonder Woman, and here are some of the quotes from what he said. He said, all of the self-congratulatory back-patting Hollywood's been doing over Wonder Woman has been so misguided. He said, I'm not saying I didn't like the movie, but it's a step backwards to me. He brings up Sarah Connor in Terminator, or Sigourney Weaver in Aliens. He's saying those are more pushing women's women forward than Wonder Woman. Now, it doesn't. He mentions how because Sarah Connor is not a beauty icon, she's strong, she's troubled, she was a terrible mother, and she earns the respect through the audience through pure grit. So, you hear that, and at first you're like, gosh, James Cameron is just, being a douche and talking up his own movies. But you could kind of, if you read it, you could kind of see where he's coming from. There is this thing where, Wonder Woman is the first female superhero movie, so let's everybody pat her back and say, everything's great. But, James Cameron is talking about how he's been pushing this for a long time. You can see what he's talking about where he mentions how Hollywood is, I don't know. They're kind of just like taking it a step backwards. I get what he's trying to say, but I don't know if he really needed to say it or if he didn't say it the right way. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Well, of course, Patty Jenkins heard about this and had to respond to him. And here is her response. She put, James Cameron's inability to understand what Wonder Woman is or stands for to women all over the world is unsurprising, as though he is a great filmmaker, he is not a woman. Jenkins wrote, strong women are great. His praise of my film Monster and our portrayal of a strong yet damaged woman was so appreciated. But if women always have to be hard, tough, and troubled to be strong, then we aren't free to be multidimensional or celebrate an icon of women everywhere because she is attractive and loving. Then we haven't come very far, have we? I believe women can and should be everything just like male leads characters should be. There's no right or wrong kind of powerful woman, and the massive female audience who made the film a hit can surely judge to those icons of progress. Now, pretty much everything she said is right on, except for the beginning part where she goes, she throws in a little snarky, even though James Cameron's a great filmmaker, he's not a woman. That is such a easy cop-out part of her argument is, he's not a woman, so he doesn't understand. I hate when people do that. It's the same for a lot of issues. But everything else she said is pretty right on. I mean, just because Wonder Woman is beautiful and just because she is a good person doesn't make her any less of a great female character. But I can understand what James Cameron was trying to say. But I understand what Patty Jenkins has said too. I mean, main superhero stars are, even men are, over-sexualized and things. So, to me, it's not really that big a deal. I don't really know why James Cameron even brought it up, to be honest with you. I think he just had a thought in his head and he just blurted it out, not thinking it was going to be a big deal. I know James Cameron is a big shot, and he just doesn't care. He just says what he's going to say. But and as far as Patty Jenkins' response, I thought it was fine, minus that one beginning part. My overall thing about Wonder Woman is I feel like it's a great movie and that it has, strong woman power message without forcing it down your throat like a lot of movies this year have tried to do. So overall, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this a controversy or is it just being blown out of proportion? Until next time, this is Rainy Cage. Peace out.